Judges chapter 9. Abimelech was the son of Jerubbaal, Gideon. Abimelech went to his uncles, then lived in the city of Shechem. He said to his uncles and all of his mother's family, ask the leaders of the city of Shechem this question. Is it better for you to be ruled by the 70 sons of Jerubbaal, or to be ruled by only one man? Remember, I am your relative. Abimelech's uncles spoke to the leaders of Shechem and asked them that question. The leaders of Shechem decided to follow Abimelech. The leaders said, after all, he is our brother. So the leaders of Shechem gave Abimelech 70 pieces of silver. That silver was from the temple of the god Baal Berid. Abimelech used the silver to hire some men. These men were worthless, reckless men. They followed Abimelech wherever he went. Abimelech went to his father's house at Ophrah. Abimelech murdered his brothers. Abimelech killed the 70 sons of his father, Jerubbaal, Gideon. He killed them all at the same time. But Jerubbaal's youngest son hid from Abimelech and escaped. The youngest son's name was Jotham. Then all of the leaders in Shechem and the house of Millo came together. All those people gathered beside the big tree of the pillars in Shechem and made Abimelech their king. Jotham heard that the leaders of the city of Shechem had made Abimelech king. When he heard this, he went and stood on the top of Mount Gerizim. Jotham shouted out this story to the people. Listen to me, you leaders of the city of Shechem. Then let God listen to you. One day the trees decided to choose a king to rule over them. The trees said to the olive tree, you be king over us. But the olive tree said, man and gods praise me for my oil. Should I stop making my oil just to go and sway over the other trees? Then the tree said to the fig tree, come and be our king. But the fig tree answered, should I stop making my good sweet fruit just to go and sway over the other trees? Then the tree said to the vine, come and be our king. But the vine answered, my vine makes men and kings happy. Should I stop making my vine just to go and sway over the trees? Finally, all the trees said to the thorn bush, come and be our king. But the thorn bush said to the trees, if you really want to make me king over you, come and find shelter in my shade. But if you do not want to do this, then let the fire come out of the thorn bush. Let the fire burn even the cedar trees of Lebanon. Now, if you were completely honest when you made Abimelech king, then may you be happy with him. And if you have been fair to Jerubbaal and his family, fine. And if you have treated Jerubbaal as you should, fine. But think what my father did for you. My father fought for you. He risked his life when he saved you from the people of Midian. But now you have turned against my father's family. You have killed 70 of my father's sons, all at the same time. You made Abimelech the new king over the city of Shechem. He is only the son of my father's slave girl, but you made him king because he is your relative. So if you have been completely honest to Jerubbaal and his family today, then I hope you are happy with Abimelech as your king. And I hope he will be happy with you. But leaders of Shechem and house of Milo, if you have not acted right, then I hope that Abimelech destroys you, and I hope that Abimelech is destroyed too. After Jotham had said all of this, he ran away. He escaped to the city named Beer. Jotham stayed in the city because he was afraid of his brother Abimelech. Abimelech ruled the people of Israel for 3 years. Abimelech had killed Jerubbaal's 70 sons, and they were Abimelech's own brothers. The leaders of Shechem had supported him in doing this bad thing. So God caused trouble between Abimelech and the leaders of Shechem. And the leaders of Shechem began planning ways to hurt Abimelech. The leaders of the city of Shechem did not like Abimelech anymore. Those people put men on the hilltops to attack and drop everyone that went by. Abimelech found out about those attacks. A man named Gaal, son of Ebed, and his brothers moved to the city of Shechem. The leaders of the city of Shechem decided to trust and follow Gaal. One day the people of Shechem went out to the fields to pick grapes. The people squeezed the grapes to make wine, and then they had a party at the temple of their God. The people ate and drank and said bad things about Abimelech. Then Gaal, son of Abed, said, "We are the men of Shechem. Why should we obey Abimelech? Who does he think he is? Abimelech is one of Jerubbaal's sons, right? And Abimelech made Jerubbaal his officer, right? We should not obey Abimelech. We should follow our own people, men from Hamor. Hamor was the father of Shechem. If you make me the commander of these people, then I will destroy Abimelech. I will say to him, 'Get your army ready and come out to battle.'" Jabal was the governor of the city of Shechem. Jabal heard what Gaal, son of Abed, said, and Jabal became very angry. Jabal sent messengers to Abimelech in the city of Arumah. This is the message: "Gaal, son of Abed, and Gaal's brothers have come to the city of Shechem. They are making trouble for you. Gaal is turning the whole city against you. So now you and your men should come tonight and hide in the fields outside the city. Then when the sun comes up in the morning, attack the city. Gaal and his men will come out of the city to fight you. When those men come out to fight, do what you can do to them." So Abimelech and all his soldiers got up during the night and went to the city. Those soldiers separated into 4 groups. They hid near the city of Shechem. Gaal, son of Abed, went out and was standing at the entrance to the gate of the city of Shechem. While Gaal was standing there, Abimelech and his soldiers came out of their hiding places. Gaal saw the soldiers. Gaal said to Jabal, "Look, there are people coming down from the mountains." But Jabal said, "You are only seeing the shadows of the mountains. The shadows just look like people." But again Gaal said, "Look, There are some people coming down from the place over there by Lane's Navel. And there I saw someone's head over the magician's tree. Jebul said to Gal, "Why are you breaking now? You said, who is Abimelech? Why should we obey him? You made fun of this man. Now go out and fight them." So Gaal led the leaders of Shechem out to fight Abimelech. Abimelech and his men chased Gaal and his men. Gaal's men ran back toward the gate of the city of Shechem. Many of Gaal's men were killed before they could get back to the gate. Then Abimelech returned to the city of Aramah. Jabal forced Gaal and his brothers to leave the city of Shechem. The next day the people of Shechem went out to the fields to work. Abimelech found out about that. So Abimelech separated his men into 3 groups. He wanted to attack the people of Shechem by surprise. So he hid his men in the fields. When he saw the people coming out of the city, he jumped up and attacked them. Abimelech and his group ran to a place near the gate to Shechem. The other 2 groups ran out to the people in the fields and killed them. Abimelech and his men fought against the city of Shechem all that day. Abimelech and his men captured the city of Shechem and killed the people of that city. Then Abimelech tore down the city and threw salt over the ruins. There were some people that lived at that tower of Shechem. When the people of that place heard what had happened to Shechem, they gathered together in the safest room of the temple of the god I'll buried. Abimelech heard that all the leaders of the tower of Shechem had gathered together. So Abimelech and all his men went up to Mount Zalmon. Abimelech took an axe and cut off some branches. He carried those branches on his shoulders. Then Abimelech said to the men with him, "Hurry, do the same thing that I have done." So all those men cut branches and followed Abimelech. They piled the branches against the safest room of the temple of the god Ei buried. Then they set the branches on fire and burned the people in the room. So about 1,000 men and women living near the tower of Shechem died. Then Abimelech and his men went to the city of Thebez. Abimelech and his men captured that city. But inside the city there was a strong tower. All the leaders and other men and women of that city ran to the tower. When the people were inside the tower, they locked the door behind them. Then they climbed up to the roof of the tower. Abimelech and his men came to the tower to attack it. Abimelech went up to the door of the tower. He wanted to burn the tower, but while Abimelech was standing at the door of the tower, a woman on the roof dropped a grinding stone on his head. The grinding stone crushed Abimelech's skull. Abimelech quickly said to the servant that carried his weapons, "Take out your sword and kill me. I want you to kill me so that people would not say, 'A woman killed Abimelech.'" So the servant stabbed Abimelech with his sword, and Abimelech died. The people of Israel saw that Abimelech was dead, so they all went back home. In that way, God punished Abimelech for all the bad things he did. Abimelech sinned against his own fathers by killing his 70 brothers. God also punished the men of the city of Shechem for the bad things they did. So the things Jotham said came true. Jotham was Jerubbal's youngest son. Jerubbal was Gideon. This is the word of God, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everyone for coming. May God bless you all. See you all soon.